the barrier attendants. They're nearly set. Third of the day. Brave Venture will jump favourite ahead of War Hymn. Off they go. Now, Brave Venture was a bit slow into stride, actually. War Hymn jumped okay, but is out very wide with Mine Arena, French Martini, Nutwood pushing through. War Hymn, though, accelerating, is going to clear them. And so War Hymn goes to the top, settles a length and a half. Mine Arena, French Martini, Nutwood between those. Brave Venture a further length and a half away on the inside of Defiant Diorite. Back there in the clear is Sabino. They're going quickly. Almost 2 lengths to Gallancy. Further back in the field behind them, Beloved Star. Back with Rain Card, Calico Kid next to last and High Precision. They come off the riverside of the track and head by the 500 mark, and War Hymn leads the way. A length clear in the other set of the Yarradale colours. Nutwood doing the chasing. Over on the inside, Mine Arena. Now into the clear, Brave Venture. Comes around heels there and sets out after the leader, who kicks off the corner, War Hymn. At the 250, War Hymn by more than 2. Brave Venture knuckling to the task on the outside, coming out after War Hymn. War Hymn, the gauge red empty with 120 to go. Brave Venture claimed it. Sabino is starting to come right out of the ruck with a big run. Brave Venture though in front. Brave Venture won from Sabino, who made up many lengths. Third home, Defiant Diorite from Gallancy. And War Hymn, it really folded up in the last little bit. Behind them, Rain Card, French Martini, also High Precision. Back there, Mine Arena, Nutwood, Beloved Star and Calico Kid. Brave Venture, ridden by Bradley Parnham, wins on return. Settled back, you could see that Brad was pretty urgent to get going under the 60 and a half. He wanted to try and get a bit of momentum and make sure that War Hymn hadn't skipped too clear from them at the top of the straight. Brave Venture claiming it though with 100 left to go into 270 late, and it makes it the third favourite to salute this afternoon here at the Ascot midweeks. Sabino, a nice effort, charged to the line, got within about a length of Brave Venture, and Defiant Diorite showed it was no fluke first up at Northam at the cricket score odds by producing a handy performance in third placing. War Hymn ran fourth, fifth home Gallancy, 1:5.76, and again the time was quick, and they certainly looked as though they were flying, most of them off the bridle back there in the field, and the field was strung right out. 1:09.80, 1:09.80, so pretty comparable to the previous race for the day, won by Rear Admiral. 3/4, 1 length the margins, home in 35.19. That winner trained by Brad Graham, ridden by Brad Parnham, so he continues his fine season. Brad leading the WA jockeys list at the moment. A Toronado Clarinda Gelding for HPTT Racing, Ms. Kay Tyrrell and Brad Graham. And that's 2 wins now and a second from its 4 lifetime starts. Back with a stylish performance. Second home, Sabino, a Zoo Star, Catharos Gelding, trained by Neville Parnham, ridden by Luke Campbell. 7, Defiant Diorite, a Dissident Depass Gelding, Peter Nucky, the rider there for Chris Willis. So 1:5.76 after the running of the third on the card. Favourite backers enjoying a good start. Race 4, the C Corp Handicap. The fillies and mares run over 1400. Brandon Louis rides number 2, Bell's Fantasy, and there are no changes. Brad Graham is the winning trainer and part owner of Brave Venture, and he's now with Britt Taylor.
Brad Graham now after the win of Brave Venture. Brad, just off air, you were telling me only paid $20,000 for this horse, but you must be very happy with what you've got.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. He's a nice little horse.
Tell us about his progression. Obviously, we're seeing him first up, but he didn't do a whole lot wrong in his first campaign.
No, he was pretty unlucky not to win 2 in a row. His first start did everything wrong and just got beat, and then he won with Paul on, and then his last start, Paul wasn't one of his greatest rides, but he admitted it, and we tipped him out. Trialled fantastic the other day, and Paul was wrapped in his run, and Paul got been crook. So I asked Brad to ride him, and Brad's riding in great form and rode him well today.
You described him as a good little horse, 60.5 kilos. Was that a concern for you today?
Not really. You know, I think quality can carry good weight, and I think he's pretty special, this little horse.
Does that mean that we will see him on a Saturday at his next start?
Yeah, we'll go to graduation now, and we'll just keep stepping him up from there.
What is he like behind the scenes?
Oh, chilled, real chilled. He's a nice little character, and there's no dirt about him. He's just all kind and loves Pats, and yeah, lovely to have around.
And a bit of a motor as well, which is always nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
There is Brad Graham, and Brave Venture brings up his second win from just 4 starts. His other run, he finished second. The other one was when he was tipped out for a break. So clearly a horse with upside, and looking forward to seeing how he can measure up in Saturday grade.
I remember the day at Northern when Brad Parnham rode him on debut, Britt. He went at right angles left, then right angles right, and balanced up and flashed late. But by that stage, the winner was off and gone, Keep Attacking, who made the form look good later on. Brad Parnham knows this horse from those days. Didn't trial him, Paul Harvey did, but does he feel like an even better, more furnished product than when you first rode him?
Yeah, definitely. When I first rode him, that first prep, he was pretty green, which understandably horses sort of just learning the caper. But yeah, he's really flicked the switch now, and he's pretty professional, so I'd say there's a lot more wins in store for him.
Looks as though Paddy and Warhim had you rolling out there.
Yeah, he definitely did, and I probably went a little bit early, to be honest, but it was only because Paddy was out there, and I thought, oh, I don't want him to skip onto me too much and not be able to run him down. But in the end, I caught him with 100 to go, and my bloke's too good.
Looks as though he's a horse that'll be better than a Wednesday grade.
Yeah, he will be, for sure. We've always sort of had a high opinion of him, and Brad told me that when the Pontiff rode him the other day, he said, doesn't matter where you put him, 1,200,000, he'll just win. So that filled me with a lot of confidence. I like the horse anyway, but Pont's a very good judge, so I knew he'd be right.
What about yourself, Bradley? If we were 4 months into the premiership, would we have been able to convince you that you'd be 5, 6, 7 wins clear of the rest when we started the season?
Look, probably not. I mean, I came into this season with a goal to run top 3, and I started off pretty strong, and you know, I always sort of expected Chris and Clint to slowly catch me, but as it turns out, I've sort of been able to keep my roll going, and you know, I've ridden quite a few winners, and yeah, I got a little gap, so I'm starting to sort of believe a little bit, but who knows? There's a long season. We'll just see what happens.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Well, let's hope he can keep extending that lead. Brad Parnham taking out the 3rd event here at Ascot.